That morning it was really cold, but it was set to be a beautiful day. So we started getting everyone together at Hopkinton where the start line is, and at 5:25 we were stepping off and we began our journey, ruck marching the Boston Marathon.
Tough Ruck is to bring awareness to the soldiers that have fallen in Massachusetts and all the fallen soldiers. When I heard about it, I really wanted to do it. I was up for the challenge.
I remember everything from that day, as far as people there cheering you on, then you have your battle buddies that are there cheering you on. It was right around 1:30 I finished.
There's people cheering USA, soldiers, here you go. It felt great. And at the finish line, I waited for Lieutenant Fiola. We walked across together and I danced to my soldiers.
The day was just amazing. Up until that point, absolutely the perfect day. When the first bomb went off, the second it went off, the switch turns on. We're no longer here as soldiers trying to raise money for a charity. Now we're soldiers, we do our job. Myself, First Sergeant Medora, and Staff Sergeant Welch start running. People are running towards us, we're starting to help them out. The soldiers who were at the corner, they all wanted to run towards it, but I had ordered them to stay there. And they did a fantastic job of taking the civilians and were coming out of the bleachers, coming off the street, and they moved them.
Lieutenant Fiola ended up pointing at me and said, "You, let's go." I went over and cleared all the bleachers of everybody who was there, and then I went and helped with the medical aid.
Myself and First Sergeant Medora started pulling down these barriers and moving all this debris off people.
You finish a marathon of walking 26 miles with a 40-pound pack on your back and you're exhausted. If someone said, "Can you run to the store right now?" I wouldn't be able to do it. But when those bombs went off, your body just takes over, the adrenaline rush, and you run in. And I think that the mental conditioning and the physical conditioning we've had throughout the years of being a soldier plays into that.
Readiness is everything. If you're not ready on a minute-to-minute basis, then what are you doing here? I mean, something could happen at this moment and they need you. And if you're not physically fit or mentally fit, you're no good.
In the National Guard, we're always training to be ready for some sort of deployment, some sort of mission. So you want to guard your health through all your decisions you make every day, whether it's nutritional decisions that you make, whether it's, do I decide to get up and run in the morning, or am I going to sleep for an extra 15 minutes? You have to guard against all these enemies and take the extra effort to train, to be prepared, to be fit, to go into the fight.
When that switch turns on, you have to be physically fit and mentally fit. And if you don't prepare for that, then when the time comes up, like it did on April 15th, then you're not going to be able to do your job. There were thousands of people running in the opposite direction, but there was a whole bunch of other people running in the direction of it. It doesn't make us heroes. It just makes us soldiers that we're doing our job. And that's the most amazing spirit of the citizen soldier. Always being ready and always being there.